please. Balls of fire! Daddy, already.
2 years ago, a real estate broker called stating there was a house for sale. List price $350,000. I could get for $80,000, no repairs needed. When I heard that, I dropped everything. 45 minutes later, I was opening the door to this beautiful 2-story red brick home. It was magnificent. It was fully furnished. It had oriental rugs, 12 to 15 foot ceilings, and believe this or not, a grand piano sitting in the living room. I could not believe my luck. As a real estate investor, I had hit the jackpot. I walked in, inspecting the place, looking for any particular problems, when I touched one of the keys on the piano, and it sent an electrical shock through my system. That's when everything started changing. The front door slammed shut. All the drapes in the house closed all at the same time, and the temperature in that room dropped 20 degrees instantly. I stood there in the dark, in shock, not knowing what to do or what to expect next. Suddenly, out of the piano emerged this luminous green ball of energy. It was about 2 foot in diameter, and it started flying around the room. It had a weird-looking face and a tail. Suddenly, it stopped, turned, and looked directly at me. Its eyes widened, turned blood red, flew directly at me, hitting me in the chest, stealing my breath, affecting my nervous system. I'd lost all control of my legs and hit the floor. The very next second, somehow, I moved through time and space and dimension. I don't know how. And found myself walking on stage of this huge music hall with 10,000 screaming fans screaming for me, but I wasn't me anymore. I saw signs welcoming Jerry Lee Lewis. New Year's Eve, 1956, singing his hot new single, Great Balls of Fire. The next second, the spotlights came on. The spotlights came on. The stadium lights lowered. The audience hushed with anticipation. And the music, the band started, and it sort of sounded like this. You take my nuts and you rat on my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will. Oh, what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I made it up. I thought it was funny. You get along and you took me honey. I turned my mind. The blood fire. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I kiss me, baby. Ooh. It feels good. Hold me, baby. Girl, just let me like you love it should. You're still can. I'm gonna tell this word to mine. I do my nails and I treat on my thumb. I know you'll never, but I should have fun. Come on, baby, you drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. After that first verse, suddenly everything stopped, and I was instantly transported back to this time and this place. The front door opened up, and the drapes, all at the same time. I took a deep breath and ran out of that house as fast as I could. The very next day, I couldn't help it. Curiosity got me. I had to return to try to make some sense out of what had happened. When I got there, I saw something startling. There was no house left. It had completely disappeared. There was nothing but an empty lot. Walking the perimeter of that house, I found a sign welcoming Jerry Lee Lewis, 1956 New Year's Eve, singing his hot new single, Great Balls of Fire. So had it been a dream? Or had I been fortunate enough to move through time and space to be one of the hot entertainers of the 1950s? It's been 2 years now, and I'm still asking myself that question. Mr. Toastmaster.